What up, guys? Max with the Parlay Princes. We are back. We got Vegas 103 upon us, about 24 hours away. I got to do a faceless video today just because there's construction outside my window. It would kill the entire vibe. We would definitely not sweep the card with that noise. So, we're doing the faceless, but again, this is the best betting props section. You guys tend to enjoy this. It's meant to help you build parlays. I know some of you guys are in different states, so you might not have some of these options, but this is how I bet. I make a list like this, and I run through it and build parlays. If you guys do want to see my parlays, I do all low risk, high reward. I'm not betting hundreds. I'm not betting thousands. I'm trying to turn $2 into $1,000. Let's get it. You can find those in the members only section. Let's dive in, though. The only fight that was canceled was Luana Carolina. She could not make weight. Fight canceled. And we had Almeida weigh in, I believe, 3 pounds over. But the fight's still on as of now. So let's dive in, guys. The first fight, we got Charles Johnson and Tamirov. Let's look at the best betting prop section. Everyone looked good on the scales. Johnson did some weird thing where I just wanted to fade him. He was like, yeah, I don't know what it was, but whatever. We're still locking in Johnson. What I do for all these little picks, guys, is the first one I put is what I expect to happen. So this one we got Charles Johnson money line. You can find that at -130. Fight ends in KO +200. In case they both just stand and bang it out, +200 is beautiful on that fight. A little double chance. Some of you guys may have this, some of you guys may not. We have Johnson sub or Tamirov KO +185. Johnson to win one round +3.5 is a -220. We got a Johnson's. A lot of you guys were talking about Johnson sub, so I had to put it in there, especially a +800. That could be a good cycle parlay right there. A little cycle entry. Fight to not go the distance +130. And then we have round 3 to start -280. A little sketchy on the picks because I'm basically going heavy for the fight to not go the distance. But again, I did put Johnson money line to start it off. I know a lot of you guys are high on Tamirov, and that is okay. 50-50 fight. Let's keep it going. This one I barely had anything for because there's just not much to see here. Andrea Lee, JJ Aldridge. Lee looking like a goddamn MILF up there. I like it. And let's look at the props. We got Aldridge at money line -205. It's just not worth putting points, guys. I believe points was like -110. When it's that close, just put money line. If she gets a finish, you're going to hate yourselves. We got Aldridge to win every single round -3.5 +140. And that's it. You know, even the strikes aren't safe. They have the over-under on strikes on Underdog Fantasy app. They have it at 55 significant strikes. So I don't trust that. It's one of those fights where it's probably going to be 54 and then you lose by 1. Or they go over and they both get 100 for no reason. So that's all I got for that fight. 2 props. My G's. Here we go. Danny Silva, Lucas Almeida. Looking good on the scales. I was surprised by the height a little bit, even though I shouldn't be. Almeida is nicely taller, even though they're the same height. Make that make sense. ESPN has them both at 5'9". Someone's lying. Let's look at the props. We got Danny Silva money line -230. Fight to not go the distance -180. Fight ends in KO -125. Over 1.5 rounds -190. And on Underdog, I couldn't find the strikes on Draftkings yet. For whatever reason, they do the prelims super late, so I had to look at Underdog for this one. I like both. So they have Silva or Almeida higher than 65 significant strikes. I kind of like that number. If this goes the distance, that should definitely hit. But tread lightly. Next fight, we got Ricardo Ramos, Chepe Mariscal. Both fighters look good on the scales. Mariscal looks ready. Face-offs look good too. I hate to do it, but the safest bet here is obviously Mariscal money line. I'm banking off a KO sub, which you'll see next. But who knows? You know, he couldn't finish Damon Jackson, so again, tread lightly. Mariscal KO sub, a little double chance at -125. That is better than putting Chepe KO, because Chepe KO is +125. For me personally, it's just too close. I'll just take the KO sub, easy. Over 1.5 rounds, -175. Fight to not go the distance is -180. A little double chance here if you guys have it. Ramos submission or Mariscal KO, minus 105. Both things can happen. And then on the Underdog Fantasy app, once again, for the strikes, we have Ricardo Ramos under 35.5 significant strikes. I like that. He's not going to want to stand and bang with Mariscal. I see Ramos as more of a submission guy, so do not trade with Mariscal. If you do, good night. We'll see you in hell. Next fight, my lock of the week, Austin Lane. I'm joking. I ain't mad at it, though. Looking at the scales, looking at the face-offs, I ain't mad at it. Austin Lane, Mario Pinto. He's not my lock of the week, guys, but I am picking Austin Lane. This is crazy. You ready for this one? Lane decision, which is basically his only path to victory is that. Lane submission, plus 1,100 odds. Absolutely disgusting. Fight to not go the distance is minus 350. That's probably the safest bet, even though, again, my pick is Lane decision, so you kind of have to pick your poison with that one. I did this one for y'all, because I'm out picking Pinto, but everyone's telling me Pinto KO. This one's for y'all. Minus 160 on that. A little double chance here. Lane decision or Pinto KO, minus 225. Fight ends in KO, which I kind of like too, in case Lane just bangs it out for no reason. Minus 250. And I couldn't find this prop, but look at it later, guys, on Draftkings. The Discord spazzed last week. Someone in the Discord said, yo, look at Klein to get one takedown for plus 300, and he got that. So I think for Lane, they're going to do the same thing, bro. I think Lane's path to victory is takedowns. If they have him at like one takedown for plus 400, I'm definitely adding that in a parlay. So keep an eye out for that. Again, I couldn't find it yet. But I believe now for the main card. Are we on the main card yet? We might be. Might be close, boys. Yeah, we're in the main card, so now I can tell you guys some strikes and all that. Next fight, Danny Barlow, Sam Patterson. Good fight right here. Stylistically, demon fight. My first pick would have to be Barlow moneyline, minus 305. I really don't see us going the distance, but that's like my safest pick. I guess technically you would say Barlow KO, but I don't think the odds weren't good enough for me. A little double chance here. Barlow KO, Patterson sub, minus 360. Patterson under 21.5 significant strikes, minus 115. Kind of the same thing with the Mariscal and Ramos fight. Patterson's not going to want to stand and trade with Barlow. So under 21.5 is a little sketchy, but I like it in this fight, minus 115. Under 2.5 rounds, minus 290. And then a lot of you guys like Patterson sub, plus 450. That's a great prop right there. You know, that's why I put Barlow money line and not Barlow KO. If Barlow KO was plus 300, sign me up. But when you got someone like Patterson, who's a submission demon at plus 450, that definitely stands out. You kind of have to do something with that if you like Patterson. Next fight, we have Haider Emil and William Gomis. I forgot Gomis was the guy that got on the scales one time and looked like he was about to die. I forgot that was Gomis. As soon as he stepped on the scales this time, I'm like, oh yeah, it's the guy that almost passed away on the scales. So again, right here, guys, like my pick is Emil, and I picture a KO, and for plus 400, you out your goddamn minds. So will it happen? I don't know, but that's how I picture him winning, and for plus 400, I love that. Little double chance here. Emil KO, Gomis decision, minus 280. Emil to win one round, plus 3.5 is minus 165. Fight to not go the distance, plus 150. I like it, but again, like the finishing potential or finishing side is on Emil. So if Gomis wins, it's probably decision, but you know, I probably just jinxed it too. Gomis under 48.5 significant strikes, minus 115. I picture him shooting some takedowns. So yes, he can get some ground and pound in there, but I kind of like that number, even though it is sketchy. And then we have Gomis to get one single takedown is plus 120. I like that a lot. Next fight I don't have much for, but let's talk about it. Nasrat Hakparast and Esteban Ribovics. I said Hakparast the whitest way possible. Both guys looked good on the scales. Ribovics looked a little more locked in as far as... I got nothing. Ribovics money line, minus 258 is probably the safest bet. Does he get a finish? Does it go to the decision? I don't know. So that's why money line's the safest for me. Round 3 to start, minus 280. We've seen Ribovic stand and bang, so even that's a little sketch, but minus 280, I guess it's okay. If you're too scared of picking a guy you believe more in the first 10 minutes to pass, that's your bet right there. Ribovic's under 92.5 significant strikes. I like that at minus 115 only because I don't think Haskparast is going to take that many shots, bro. I don't think he has the chin like Zell Huber does. Zell Huber! It's that simple. He could crank these out, but I just don't see Hackparast staying in there for that many significant strikes. A little double chance here to end it off. Ribovic's KO, Hackparast decision, plus 115. This next one, guys, this might have to be my underdog lock of the week. I hate to lock it in after Jacob from We Want Dicks, but Charles Johnson's not an underdog anymore. Those are my two picks, Charles Johnson or Cody Brundage. And even towards as we got closer to the fights, I was picking Brundage more as an underdog. And now Johnson isn't even an underdog, so I can't pick him. So I guess we're going to swim or sink with Jacob from We Want Dicks. Let's see what we can do here, boys. On the scales, Marquise always looks fucking jacked, but his chin ain't jacked. You know what I'm saying? He can get chin checked real quick. So we got Brundage money line for plus money, barely, plus 102. I believe Maddie Betts put like $9,000 on Brundage money line too. Like, we're all back in Brundage this week, which is mind-blowing. Brundage by DQ. Lock it in. Or no contest. Little double chance. Brundage KO / submission plus 150. Little degenerate bet. It doesn't even make sense to do that. For Brundage money line to be plus 102, and then for you to do just KO sub plus 150, it doesn't make sense. But that's my degenerate bet. If you guys are sick in the head, there it is. Under 1.5 rounds, minus 160. Fight ends in KO, minus 105. Brundage Brundage to get one takedown. It's over 0.5 takedown. So you can't land half a takedown. You have to get one. Minus 175 for that. That's basically his path to victory. And then Brundage over 12.5 significant strikes for minus 115. Bro, just land 13 significant strikes and that bet hits. It should be that easy, but who knows. For the main event of the evening, guys, if you haven't, subscribe, and comment a lock down below. Give me a little lock. This is Parlay Princess for a reason. It's a community. It's not just me telling you to bet 100 on this guy. I take y'all's parlays. Y'all take my parlays. That's what we do here if you're new. So, we got Manel Kape, Asu Almabayev. Both guys looked ready to go on the scales. We got Kape money line is my pick. Kape money line at minus 218. Over 4.5 rounds for minus 160. Asu over 59.5 significant strikes, minus 115. We got a little double chance here, which I like. Kape KO or Asu decision, minus 175. Fight to go the distance, minus 150. Asu over 1.5 takedowns, minus 175. I like it. I am going to include 0 parlays at the end of this video because I don't have any yet. I have to drop all them in the members only section if you guys want to join. Only $3 a month. I think I have 5 or 6 members. Once I get to 10, I'll do members only live streams as well. And that is it, boys. Good luck. I will be doing a live stream Friday night around 9 or 10 Eastern Standard Time. Just talk about the fight some more. I might have time to go live a little bit before the fights as well. And if I don't have a shoot on Saturday, I will do a fight companion just for the main card, but I'll keep you posted because I'm not sure. But that's it, boys. I hope you enjoyed. Good luck, and let's destroy these goddamn bookies. Peace.